Okay, let's hope it's actually working this time. Hello. Please send through. Please send through. Just. Okay, it's actually working. Let's go. Here, let me move this up a little bit. Let me go live on Twitch now. Okay. Oh, I do not think I was supposed to send that. Copy video URL. Let me just let me play those real quick. All right, cool. Let's see. What was I working on? Okay. UID in our list. Component data. Deposit components. All right, let me actually get the UID now. Almost had an error there. I hate that I tried so hard to make this like a generalized thing that could that could work even if a deposit was destroyed, because this is the hit markers, and I was trying to make it so that no matter what, even if the deposit is destroyed, it can still send in a proper hit marker effect to the client, and that just is a horrible idea. Table.insert UID ignore list UID. Alright, I'm gonna need Sift for this. You're right. Alright. What do I need? Alright, that seems fine. Const ignore set from array UID ignore list. Let's call this ignore UID. And continue and okay. If anyone's wondering why I'm using an ignore list here instead of just checking for if a UID is actually alive, this isn't run every single system call. It's ran every like couple of ticks, so I need to check if it's ignored. Destroy deposit. And then I also have this other one that I need to work on, merge health indicator. It's literally the same thing. Damage indicator, it's just health indicator. So I need to update that too. Let's see, destroy deposits. Yeah. Const UID. All right, let's fetch this real quick. Let me get the module. Merge. What's it called again? Damage indicator. What is it there? Okay. Why is it not showing? Oh. Oh wait, this is on service. Systems. Post update. Merge here. There. And let's also just grab the other one too. VO. Wait, whoops. VO yank O NP. Cool. Whoops. I'm trying to get like a little bit better at Vim motions, but it's so weird not just using my mouse to just move around, because that's what I'm used to. But I know I'd be so much faster if I just used Vim motions and did that. Deposit destroyed. Yeah, okay, I guess I should change that actually to accept the UID. UID. Oh, wait, really? I made a type for that? Okay, I guess. And then cut that out. I guess I can remove that. Deposit destroyed UID. Merge health indicator, and then I can just yank this. Yank. What the? How would I do this? What am I doing, bro? Yank. Paste. Oh my god. You know, I'm doing it by hand. Alright, cool. And then let me also implement it into the health indicator. Local ignore what is it called? UID ignore list. Okay. Alright, cool. Now let's add a function for this. Deposit destroyed. Also, yesterday I was working on the combustion still, and I was trying to set ore deposits on fire, and I did successfully do that earlier. I finished that up. Which is pretty nice. UID. Const UID ignore set. Or actually no, pretty sure I called it this. I need to get sift again. Honestly, I was really on the edge of using something like sift, which is a data structure library, but I honestly kind of like it. It's kind of nice to have sets in here, and it's just like really easy to make at times. From array, UID ignore list. Let's actually connect these up. Continue. And let me also do the same thing over here. Continue. Also, all right, cool. And then I actually need to clear the ignore list after this is done running. Yeah, the ignore list equals to, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna set it to a blank table. No. All right. Oh yeah, thank you for the follow. Mannequin, that's tough. Yeah, that's a tough name. Okay. UID ignore list, resets. Okay, there, I have so many fucking tabs open. Close that, close that. Close that. Okay. Now I made an ignore list so I can actually just send through the deposit UID now, because I don't like, because I would send the position where to spawn in like a damage indicator, and that would be fine. However, it's gonna be hard to like make it place around the ore deposit that gets hit, right? And right now I just have it so that it basically spawns in the same spot, but I want it to spawn all around the ore deposit, like the little damage indicator that like flicks off and like shows how much damage you did. So let's code that. Also, I'm pretty sure now it requires less bytes because I'm just sending a UID. Plot index. I don't think I need to send that through. Damage packet processing. Plot index. Isn't that just, yeah, it's just a bit shift to the UID. Yeah. Here, wait, let me just make sure. Okay. I'm kind of on edge if my chat still works right now, because yesterday was not working and that kind of freaked me out. So I don't need that. I don't need the position. And yeah, okay. Damage, max health, health, damage. Okay. Position I can get rid of. And I think that's, wait, why do I need the plot index? I need SP for ores and not in position for ore. Okay. Okay, yeah. And then let's actually mess with the, let me mess with this real quick. So position map I can get rid of, plot index map I can get rid of, damage map though I need that. And then I can get rid of this. First byte is the plot index. No, it's not. I need to send through the UID, so let me write that. Write bits, pack data. 0-bit offsets, 24 bits, and then what is it? The UID. Yeah. First 3 bytes is the UID. Next 4 bytes is damage. Last byte is the hit type. Okay. 3, 4, 8. Okay. Yeah, so it is plus bytes. That's kind of nice. I saved some data now. Let's see. What else do I want to send there? Yeah, I think that's fine. All right, and now let's mess with this. I do not want to send the position. I do want to. No, I don't need these. Actually, yeah, I will send these through because I'm pretty sure the client doesn't store the health. So, first 3 bytes is the UID. I don't think I need the damage though. Yeah, I don't think I need that. Wait, why do I send through the health and the thing? Damage packet processing. max health, damage. Oh wait, I actually do need something up there. Okay, that makes sense. And then okay. Right bits, pack data, 0-bit offsets, and then UID. Okay. Also, I need to fix these. So 3. I think that's just 3, and then that's 4 bytes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think 11. Pretty sure that's correct. Let me just add these up real quick. Oops. Calculator. 24 plus 32 times 3. I did that wrong. Wait, 32 times 3 plus 24 divided by 8. 15 bytes. Let's see. I think that's correct bit offsets. I don't know, I guess we'll see. Position, I don't need that anymore. Don't need that anymore. Okay. Alright, let's actually mess with the client now, because I'm pretty sure that's good. Wait, I need to fix this real quick. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. Alright, let me oh wait. Merge health indicator. I can get rid of these now. 1, 2. Okay. Damage marker. Pack data. All right. Let me go to the merge thing. Oops. Merge damage indicator. Okay. First couple bits. UID. Const UID. Buffer dot read bits. Pack data. Bit off 0, 24. Alright, cool. And then damage and hit type. Equals to buffer dot. Is it 32? Should be. Pack data bit offset of 3. Const. What is a hit type? Dot read U8. Pack data. Wait, no. Yeah. Okay. So let me comment this out because I don't want to play the FX. And let's just print out these real quick to make sure that they're proper. Why did my music stop playing? I think my Apple Music just crashed. Okay. I guess the transition was too good. Like, what? Hit enum dot value of. I'm doing good, Gunner. How about you, bro? I'm just working on some. I'm fixing up my FX real quick for my game. Slayer. Yeah, I'm managing the FX for my game right now because I don't really like how it's spawning in and it's kind of buggy, so I'm just gonna fix it real quick. However, after that, I am gonna start working on my skills for my game. Quest 3. Oh, that's sick, bro. Me personally, I didn't really like VR that much. For me, it's kind of, I don't know. There's just not that many good VR games for me to play. Like, I'm not a big video game guy. That's cool. Yeah. What's up, Tiger? Nice to see you again. Hit type. And then also let me fix this real quick. And also comment this out. And then let's figure out which of what we need to see. Yeah. Yeah, how's your what'd you do so far for the Hitman game? What'd you add? Health indicator manager. UID, max health, damage. Let me just bring this over so I don't have to keep going back and forth. That's sweet, bro. How's your UI design? Do you think your UI is pretty good? Yo, what's up, Duke? How you doing? Bug fixes? That's awesome, bro. Bro, my favorite thing for developing a game isn't even actually developing it. It's fixing bugs and optimizing stuff. My favorite thing out there is like optimizing. It's so fun to me. Which honestly is kind of bad if you want to release a game, because, you know, yeah, I did fix my YouTube chat. It was it was fucked up yesterday. I don't know why. Lag sound, yeah. Why'd you create a type int into? I created a type int, bro. It doesn't even. It literally doesn't do anything besides just look nice to me. Like I only created a int type because I think it looks nice. That's the only reason why. Yeah, I need to add sounds to my UI as well. I like sounds is so important. However, I just have not added it yet. I've only really added it for mining. Oops. I do not have a release date for my game, especially for the official release. However, I'm trying to get an alpha out like as soon as possible, like in the next like 10 to 20 days, something like that. I'm trying to like really push this shit as fast as possible. Back data. Health. What's instinct? What do you mean by that? But that's awesome that progress is going well for your game. That's good to hear. But what is instinct? Read F32. Yeah. Well, actually, I do need a rush because school's coming up. But yeah, I'm trying my best to push through. Also, streaming helps because when I have people watching me, I feel like I need to be like consistent and constantly working. Like when I'm not streaming, I feel like I can procrastinate a little bit. Hold a key to see through on target. That's awesome. That's cool. Gunnar, do you have any games that you're working on right now? Actually, I'm not gonna do this. Two right after 2 numbers, but I got no. Merge. 71. Huh? If you're rushing, still make sure it doesn't end up like Subnautica DLC where they rush way too much. They come out faster and it was not gonna really stay. Yeah, no. I still like. I am rushing, but obviously, like, I'm only releasing it if I feel like it's fire. Like, I'm not gonna release it if like everything's only half baked. You know what I mean? MVO 3K Shift A. Oh my god, I can't even. Okay, you know it's fine. I mean, you can still work on a game even if you don't know how to code. You know, you can get some friends or something like that. Wait, I don't know why I keep going here. There's not exactly a story, but the story they'll see had so many potholes. Yeah, even if my game isn't about story, rushing can affect any game, honestly. Like, there's so many games on Roblox that gets pushed too hard and gets released so underbaked. Oh wait. So what is some of y'all's favorite games out there? What do y'all like? UID max health damage. Okay. Yeah, that'd be awesome, bro. Yeah, if you want to do YouTube, definitely pursue it. Especially if you're on the younger side, because you have time, so might as well use it, right? Until it's too late. So I highly recommend making YouTube videos. You know. Alright, cool. Looks like I'm grabbing things properly. Smash Bros. That's so fire, bro. What's your favorite character? Or like, what are your favorite characters to play? Mine are King K. Rool. I like playing Steve a little bit, and I don't know. Ness is kind of cool. If they release a new game, bro, that's like buying a $400 game. Is Smash Bros. Really that good to you? Access the menu for looking at your objective again and seeing challenges while in game after the map load with M key. Yeah. Tiger, do you when you're developing your game, do you use any packages on Roblox? And if so, what do you use? Well, I'm just kind of curious. So packages, you also just called libraries. They're just like any type of open source thing. Like for example, I use a bunch of different packages. I use, let's see, what's something simple. I use like Squash, right? It's this library that helps you pack data down, and you can download it and you can use it in your code base. Here's like a folder that I have all my packages. I have Squash right here. I have this thing called Vide. I have just like a bunch of packages. They're just like a module of functions to help you code. Do you have any of those? Meaning Shulk, but I also use Mewtwo and Robin. Bro, Mewtwo for me has been like, he feels so weird to play because he's like floaty whenever he jumps and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of hard to play for me. If you're I would definitely recommend looking into packages, Tiger, because they can really help you make a game faster. Like the packages that I use help me speed up development so much. Damage racket pickaxe default. Okay, cool. All right, let's do hit markers first. Hit marker. Let's do there. UID. Let me call it deposit UID. That's fire. Bro, I used to hate UI development, but it's starting to grow on me a lot more, like a lot more. Mostly because a lot of the stuff that I need to do requires like some UI. Queries. It's just to make a video. Okay, well, all right. Well, first off, generally speaking, just make a video on whatever you like, and going past that, like, what games do you like on Quest on VR? I will say on YouTube and on like literally any networking platform or social media platform, people will watch anything as long as like, especially as long as you're passionate about it. Like there's always going to be people in your niche, always, no matter what. Queries. Okay. Deposit model. All right. If deposit. Constant model. Start learning coding and getting good at it, but at the same time, I fully understand how to actually do something. And I was already gonna be able to do it in less time. Bro, if you have that, like, don't get me wrong, I do not hate on AI at all. If you're a person using AI, that is completely fine in game dev, right? I made videos about how I don't really use AI that much, and a lot of people think that I dislike AI, but I really think it's good and it helps speed up development a lot. However, a person who knows how to code and also how to use AI well is going to get 10 times farther than the person who doesn't know how to code and tries to use AI. So if I were you, I would definitely learn to code. It's going to make it so much faster for you to develop stuff, and it's going to make it so much faster for you to make your game. And also, you're going to actually understand what things do. Blade and Sorcery, Ghost of Tabor. I would probably do Blade and Sorcery. But that's because, like, I don't know. I don't watch a lot of VR games, but I feel like Blade and Sorcery would probably be the best choice there. I don't know what Ghost of Tabor is though. But yeah. Also, in your videos, do you want to talk? That's a big thing. Because if you're not gonna talk, then I would just say use Beat Saber. Actually, let me make this a local variable. Actually, I don't, yeah, type it on that. A lot of voice cracks. I keep getting spam called on the GC, but for some reason my D&D doesn't work on calls. I don't know, bro. Just turn off your phone. Also, voice cracks, that doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, I think people will still watch you. So yeah, I would just do Blade of Sorcery if I were you. Plus equals vector 30 dots y-axis. Do something different, fuck the repetition. Okay. Then I can get rid of this actually. I think this should work. And I can get rid of this. Should I do no sorcery run, only using one type of magic? Yeah, definitely do videos like that. I think people like watching videos where there's challenges. In the future, I actually want to do a video where I do a coding nuzlocke. So if I ever make an error, I have to restart my whatever I'm working on. I want to do that in the future, like when I get bigger in live streaming. I think that's gonna be fun. Oh. Also, I think you're just gonna have more fun if you do videos that you like, and if you're already thinking about doing something like that, I'm guessing you like it. So I would definitely just do a video like that, North South Story Run or just something like that. If you like challenging yourself, I think you're gonna have fun with that. Deposit components. That sounds like it'd be strong. Yeah, it would be, but you know, why not? All right, sweet. I think it's too far though. So let me multiply this by 0.25 and multiply this by 0.4. I like creators like you. You always read the comments. Well, I mean, oh wait, are you talking about like during my live streams or in my videos or both? Oh my god, that's so much better. Both, yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of easy right now. Like, I don't get a crazy amount of viewership, so it's pretty easy to read all the comments. And also, I like doing it. Like, I don't know. Like, I got a decent bit of free time, so I might as well respond. You know what I'm saying? Health indicator. Also, me personally, I just know that it's like it feels nice to have a response from the person that you're watching. Like, I like watching streamers with not a crazy amount of viewership either. Like this YouTuber called Dirt Monster, 83, I think. He also does Roblox content, and I'll just watch his live streams, and like, you know, it's nice actually hearing him respond to people. Like, I like people that do that. I don't think I could ever watch a big streamer like Ludwig or something. Me personally. Trying to kill. UID. Yeah. All right. When do I call it hit marker? I should probably change these names. Anyways. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna copy this over. I need to get my RNG module. Const. Right, replicate source utility dots RNG. Oh shit. Okay. Would it help if when you're listening out your Yes, please, please, and do not hold back your punches. I want as much feedback as humanly possible. Because when I have the alpha test, I need to fix any issue out there because I really want this game to get popular, and feedback's the best way to help me do that. So please, definitely play my game and definitely give me some feedback. I'd love to hear it. Deposit. And health indicator. Okay. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure this would just work. I don't think. Yeah, I don't like the fact that it moves so much. So I'm gonna change that. The health indicator should not move that much. Maybe add a feedback button. Yeah, honestly, I think I will do that. What I was also gonna do is I was already gonna make a reporting system. So basically, I saw this one guy. Basically, he made it so that you can send stuff, or like you can unlock stuff in the game, and it will send a notification to his Discord server, and that just looks so cool. And because of that, I'm gonna add in a reporting system where you can report things that you see, like, I don't know, maybe a hacker, and it'll get sent to my Discord, and it's gonna make monitoring it much easy. And going off that, I'll add a feedback button. I'll make something similar and add a feedback button. I think that'll help out as well. 0.1, 0.1. All right, that should look a little bit better. I think the health indicator is a little bit too high. Yeah, that should be better. Okay. Cool, sweet. I also have yesterday I started making it, but I didn't finish it on stream. But I started making what's it called? This skill called combustible, and basically it can ignite stuff on fire, or like it can ignite deposits on fire. And if it's working, it should properly set things on fire. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I do need to merge the health indicator a little bit, cause that's kind of bad, but yeah, that's good. Yeah. Also, what is this? Outside the yes. Okay. Damage packet processing. Let's see. What's this? Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna merge them together. Okay. I'm gonna need to change this. So let me. Oh, actually, I can't full screen that because I'm streaming. Let's see. Const. Let's see. Indicators. So the fire can spread to only a certain amount, but only the first fire can spread. What do you mean? Right now, I have it so that whenever you hit something, it has a chance of setting it on fire. The chance is 100%, just so I can showcase it easily, but it's going to be a much lower chance in the future. But spreading does not sound like a bad idea. Like I would implement that, honestly. All right, before I merge this real quick, let me actually change this how this is set up. Yo, what's up, Pixel Tom? How you doing? Let's see. And then const value. How do I do like a compute? Wait, actually. Health value divided by my self value. Thank you. I appreciate the love. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna make this one. Return health divided by myself. And then I can just change this to an effect. Actually, I don't need this to be a source value. Max health. Let me update this real quick. Health minus damage. Oh, this. Return health value. 1.0. Okay. Let's see if it works. All right, cool. Okay. Let's type define this. Let's do entity so that deposits. Just I'll just clean up. Is a thread, and then I need the destructor here. My Twitch username, it's mining game underscore Roblox, like RBLX. Here I can send it right here. Did I send in? Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, it is the destructor and clean up. Yeah, watching on Twitch helps me out a lot because like it's kind of hard to get traffic on Twitch rather than thank you. It's harder to get traffic on Twitch than it is on YouTube, which is kind of annoying. Let's see. And then I think I only need the health value. Health source. Number. Cons destructor. What's up, Fishy? How you doing, man? Destructor equals to that. Also, Gunner, I don't know if you're already on it, but on my Twitch there is music playing, which is not the same on YouTube. Hopefully, if I set it up correctly. Better solution. How are you doing today, Fishy? Thank you for the follow. Let's see, destructor, and I also want the health value, so let's do that real quick. Health value. That's good. Yeah, because on Twitch, bro, growing on Twitch is like the most impossible thing ever. I feel bad for anyone out there who just started Twitch and is like expecting to get followers off of just playing Valorant every day or some shit like that, because they are cooked. Let me get a UID. Deposit UID. This is kind of messy, but it's whatever. And then let me copy this over because I'm not gonna remember that. When my first video comes out, can you please? Yeah, sure. Whenever you release it, either comment it on one of my videos, like, "Hey, I released a video," right? Or if I'm live streaming at the time, just tell me, and I'll bookmark it for later. Indicators. Yeah, of course. Health source equals to health value. Destructor equals to let's create a new task. Cancel. My favorite game of all time, probably Minecraft. I played that a lot growing up, and honestly, it like just playing modded Minecraft was so fun for me. I would do it all the time with my friends. However, right now I don't even play video games much at all, which is kind of weird to say, but I just don't really play video games. And the only thing I really play right now is like Valorant because it's competitive, and I find that kind of fun. But of all time, I think it's definitely Minecraft because, I mean, you just cannot go wrong with that, you know? The game name, I don't really have one right now. I will create one in the future, though. And I want it so that when I do eventually make it, it's from suggestions in the community. So if you're not already, I would recommend joining the Discord and suggesting some names. Because I want to have like a community vote on it. Because I'm not a good namer, and I think if it's decided on by the community, it's likely gonna be a lot better of a name, to be honest. Let's call this. Yeah, when you play Minecraft, do you play any modded at all, or do you just play vanilla Minecraft? Indicator.destructor. You play Bedrock? There's still add-ons on Bedrock. Unless you play on console, then you can't really do much there unless you want to pay money for it, which kind of sucks. Yo, thank you for the subscribe. Well, I don't know if you're in the stream right now. Maybe you're just watching my reels. I actually don't need to do all this. Let me just move this right here. Wait, what did I just do? Move this. Yeah, I would play with add-ons on Bedrock as well. I played add-ons on Bedrock and then mods on vanilla. If you're not on console, a good website to use is MCPEDL if it's still up. Yeah, right here. Bro, this place, oh my god. The absolute goat of a website. There's mods here, there's maps here, there's skins here, like everything that you could want for Bedrock. I would highly recommend going on here if you didn't know about it. This place held my childhood. Right now I'm making the health indicators. I already had it, but I'm just like fixing it up. Previously it would like spawn even when the deposit got destroyed, which is fine, right? But I just realized I don't really want that anymore. And also now I make it so that it's like the health indicator, it spawns on a random position around the deposit, like the ore. Okay, let's see how this works. Power 1, combustible. Alright, hopefully this works. Okay. Attempt to call a nil value. Health indicator. 224. Here, wait. I think it might be destroying. Nah, actually, I don't think it should. Clover, do you make any games yourself? Actually, let's see if this does anything. Cleanup destructor. Why does my health value just not get stored there? Yeah, honestly, oh my god. Like growing up, I didn't really have much like consoles besides like a Switch. However, I was never really a fan of it. And the only thing that we had was this really crappy home computer that was so slow. And when I got my first ever computer for my birthday, man, that was like the most life-changing experience ever. If I were you, I'd definitely recommend like begging your parents for like some cheap laptop that you can do stuff on, or trying to save up some money throughout the years to get your own computer, because it's such a good thing. It's like best investment ever. Bro, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm really lost on how this is. Oh wait, never mind. I understand now. Let's see. Content creation is the easiest way to make money. Do you generate the tree with code, or do you place the nodes manually? The tree is generated by code. It's just the easiest. I like making procedural stuff. I think they are so cool. The pickaxes in my game are actually procedural, and they like, I made it so that the parts come together like with whatever you decide to make, right? And then yeah, I am 16 years old. And then like it spreads it out in this thing called a force directed graph. You can search that up online if you're interested. But that's what this is, a force directed graph. And content creation, it's the easiest way to make money if you actually like know what you're doing. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool to see that someone else is 16. But yesterday, this guy came in. He was like 26 years old, and he's been coding for like the last 6 years as well, just like me. And he works at like this company in the UK. I thought that was really cool. What do you mean? Like me? What do you mean? Also, here, let me pull something up. For my skill tree, it was inspired by this guy on Twitter. This shit was so cool. Like, oh my god. This is what inspired me. That's cool. Do you post on YouTube? I show rants. Ooh, yo. W. Here, let's check you out. Yo, holy, that's dope. Huh. Yeah. If someone's lost, I honestly just recommend trying to figure it out on their own through like documentation and stuff like that. Uh, yeah, I won't watch you on stream. Don't worry. uh, I just have to save money, and I got watching my uncle dog. That's W, bro. 2 weeks, 140. Um. Yeah, but for me, if you're lost, I recommend getting used to reading documentation. Like for me, if I'm lost on something, it's a lot faster for me to just like read up on it online. Like reading documentation is a skill that you should definitely build up. Mm, mm, Wish I never met who you are. UID equals the health value. Yo, what's up, Woot? Is scripting so hard? How many months did it take you to learn it? Quest 3, yes. Spending money on your quest is fine because you can use it for content creation, and also, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, scripting. Okay, this is gonna sound like kind of bad to people who are trying to learn it because this is like a crazy metric, and they're kind of probably get disheartened from it. But I've been scripting for the last 6 years. However, that does not mean you need to take 6 years to actually get good at it. If I were to start completely over and start learning coding like day one, you could easily get to my level in like less than a year if you're like sweating your ass off. You know what I'm saying? Like it just depends on the person because some people pick it up faster or slower, and it also depends on how dedicated you are. Because like the first couple years, I was scripting very, very off and on. Like I would script for like a week and then quit for the next 2 months because I got burnt out because I'd be so excited to develop a game, but then I would immediately lose interest and like I would go do other stuff, which is really bad. So, yeah. Oh wait, I'm stupid. Bro. God, I'm dumb. I got distracted from talking to chat. I didn't realize what I was gonna do. All right, this should work without error now. Yeah, there we go. Wait, okay, never mind. Line 231. Oh, I forgot to clean up the. Why not use AI to script much faster? Wait. Sorry, I need. I really want to learn scripting, but every time I try, I seem to get lost somehow and just lose motivation. Yeah, that sort of happens, but bro, like I don't know, you just have to force yourself to sit down and just code, right? And you'll eventually like learn it and get into the habit of actually like working consistently, right? Consistency, it's something that you need to, you know, build up. Why not use AI? I actually do use AI. However, I only use AI when I'm doing something else in real life and I want it to just complete something for me. So I use it to like multitask. Or if I'm like half finished with something, I'll tell AI, hey, this is what I want you to do, go do it, and I'll go work on something else, right? So I always use it to work in parallel. However, I don't use it to like vibe code and sit here, because it literally takes the same amount of time for my AI to plan out and produce something that I could produce in the same amount of time, right? Like it would just be faster for me to finish it myself, because I'm not about to spend $100 to get like Claude Code, right? Like I'm using a free coding agent called Blackbox. That's what I use, and it's not the fastest thing in the world, so I only really use it to multitask. Also, the more you do, the more yeah, definitely. I have not made any successful games. This is my first game ever. This is my first full release game ever, which is kind of crazy because I would say this is some really good work for my first game ever. But it's just because I've been interested in game dev for so long that I can make something high quality even though it's my first game. Usually people's first game looks kind of shit. What's up, Shiesty? How's your day, Shiesty? Do you have any games? Are you interested in game dev? Okay, that's an issue. Or you're destroying 230. Oh wait. I'm making a mining game right now. So it's just like a simulator / incremental game, and you can craft your own pickaxe. So there's different parts in the game. Here's all the different parts, and you can craft parts through molds and materials, and then with the parts you can craft a custom pickaxe. I've been scripting for the last 6 years. My fault. The game is not released. All right, cool. It's working. And then something really cool about this game that I'm working on is that what's it called? Everything has a skill tree, right? Like there's skills that you can unlock, right, for your pickaxe. And what's it called? Depending on what you make your pickaxe out of, you can unlock new skills to unlock. So there's this skill called combustible, and it unlocks because I used a coal staff to make the pickaxe, which I love. Yeah, I really love scripting. 6 years, yeah, I just love scripting. It's so fun to me. Coding, I don't know why, but it's more fun than video games at times for me. Yeah. From my experience, AI also tends to use deprecated modules and yeah. If it's using deprecated stuff, I would recommend messing with the agents.md file for it, or like if you go on like chatgpt.com, you can like mess with settings or the memory of your AI model and say like, hey, make sure to analyze the methods that you're using and make sure not to use anything deprecated. Is the crafting complex? Like, yeah, I would say the crafting is not complex. Basically, there's only 3 parts that can build your pickaxe with, and I think it's pretty simple. Basically, you go here, you put in your pickaxe head, right, and then you put in your binding, and then you put in your handle, and then now it pops up. Pretty cool. And the icons are all procedural as well. Yeah, I'm gonna do the built-in sponsorship system. However, I'm trying my best to get as much viewership on YouTube as possible so that I don't have to spend as much money, because I don't really have much money to spend. I've made like small little projects outside of platforms. Like, I've done coding in classes at school for like Python and like JavaScript and stuff like that, and I've made some nice projects on there. Yeah, I actually I'm gonna try to change this to make it even simpler. So right now, this UI is fine. However, it can be confusing for people. So here, let me open up a drawing app. Paints. Also, I code in VS Code through this thing called Roho, It's a plugin. You should check it out, Rojo. It allows you to connect to VS Code. But anyways, can games do good without ads and people coming from social media? I think so. I think so. Like as long as you're able to advertise it, if people are watching it and like getting transferred over, I think it'll work. But anyways, right now I have it so that there's like the box here, right? And then you select it and then your output is right here. I'm gonna make it so that the output is still right here. However, you craft your pickaxe through like this. So it's actually at a vertical stack. And you can switch. Whoopsie daisies. You can click these arrows to go to the next like pickaxe head, right? So your head will go here, and then your binding will go here. Whoopsies. Your binding will go here, and then your handle will go here, right? So it's like it actually makes sense. Like it lines up, like your head to the top, binding to the middle, and then handle to the right here, right? Yeah, if your social media blows up, you can get a lot more viewership than if you were to just do ads. Hard. I've been searching for 2 days now and I'm stuck. I watched browser tutorials and I'm on if statements. I kind of find it hard. Honestly, I do not remember. Like, I don't remember how I started off scripting. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with you. But I mean, if you just keep going, it's not gonna be hard. Like, I can create an if statement in my sleep now, right? Because I've been doing it for so long. So I mean, just keep at it and it'll become a lot easier. Okay, this should work now. I don't like that this is repeated, but I can't really do much, so it doesn't matter. I do use AI, Jacob. All right, cool. All right, boom. Look at that. That's the burning skill. However, I just haven't implemented VFX for it, but that's the burning skill. I will fix that in the future. That looks nice. All right, cool. Yeah, I am 16. I was making a tree like this, but I switched to hex. I'm scared of innovation. Yeah, I mean that's fine. I was gonna do something like that, like a hexagonal thing where like it's all set in stone. However, I like stuff that's procedural like this more. I think it's much more cooler. Video editing on phone, I guess CapCut. I wouldn't really know. What's up, Reiko? It's nice to see you, bro. Is Claude worth it for Roblox coding? Your opinion? Yeah. I would say so. I mean, I think any AI model is going to be good. However, I never personally used Claude, but it's likely going to be good at Roblox coding. Thank you. I appreciate it. I use AI a little bit, not like crazy amounts because I can't afford a really good model, but I'll use it to work in parallel. So like if I'm half done with something, I'll just let it finish the rest. All right, anyways, so now that I have my combustible skill, let's which skill do y'all want to work on next? So I have conductivity, attracts lightning strikes, reinforce, I already finished that. Okay, so there's conductivity, ductile, reverb, and prosperity. So these are the 3 skills that I need to work on. Which one would y'all want to see? Yeah, I'd say it's an incremental. It's like a simulator, so you mine ores, get more money and stuff like that. Connectivity, yeah, okay. Prosperity sounds easy. Yeah, it would just be like a luck value. Oops, I went way too far up in chat. This is my first game actually. Yeah. So I've been coding for a while. However, I never actually released like a final project or like a final product. However, this will be my first ever like game that I release. Hard ones first. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Yeah, reverb and connectivity. Oh my god, bro, these are gonna be so fucking cool. Like these when I was thinking about ideas for modifiers, I was like, bro, like this shit is actually so cool. About 5 days ago. I haven't watched a single channel. I only use Claude to give me challenges or do it myself. I'm pretty. Show a little bit of gameplay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, like honestly, unless you're gonna spend $100 on like an expensive plan, I would just recommend using a free model because like all the other ones, I feel like you're gonna run out really fast. But anyways, so it spawns in your plot, right? And later in the future, I'm gonna add like different worlds or like different sets of ores I can spawn in. But for now, there's only this one. And basically, before I do mining. Here, let me show you. So right here basically is where you can craft a tool. You select whatever head you want. Let's go with that. And then you can select a binding, so let's go with that. And then you can select a handle, so let's go with that. And then boom, out comes your custom pickaxe. And then you can confirm, and then you can go over here, and then boom, now you have your pickaxe in your inventory, and I can mine with it. Right. However, here, let me show you this one. So this is with a coal staff. And boom, it mines, you know, does damage, stuff like that. And then also I have this skill tree right here, and if I go over here, I can unlock skills like power and combustible. Exit out, and then combustible just makes it so that there's a chance of fire damage. Right now I set the chance to be 100%. However, in the future I'm obviously going to change that. So for now it just sets things on fire. There's no visual effect for the fire, but you know, the fire damage is working. Conflicts, etc. What the flip is he doing? Yeah, usage in like 20 minutes is kind of crazy. There's no set release date for the game yet. However, I'm trying to get an alpha out like literally as soon as possible, like in the next like 10-20 days. Can you equip multiple pickaxes? No. However, the split skill here, I'm gonna make it so that when you unlock it, it'll spawn in multiple of the same pickaxe. Any tips? I'd recommend watching a lot of YouTubers on YouTube for coding, both inside Roblox game development and also outside of Roblox game development, just game development in general and coding in general. Because if you engulf yourself in coding on like YouTube and you just watch a lot of videos, that can help you a lot. You'll learn a lot of good game design and like all this other stuff. So I recommend watching some YouTubers. I do not need builders. I have 6 years of experience in coding, but like the first couple years were kind of off and on. All right. Anyways, let's do conductivity. So attracts lightning strikes. That sounds kind of easy. Here, wait, let me change this real quick to 3 and then 5 and then 8. Yeah, in the future I am likely gonna add trading. Yeah, I started at 10. Yeah, I started at 10 because I was on Roblox and I was like, damn, this shit looks cool. Like I wanna start, and you know, I just found out I really liked it. Name your price. For the fire one, just add the default fire instance to the part. I'm good, bro. Oh, also speaking of Discord, if any of you guys are interested, I have a Discord server. Go check it out. It seems like someone already joined. You know, go check that out. Okay. Anyways, skill enum dot conductivity 1, conductivity 2. That's 5 and 10. Thank you for the follow, Reiko. Appreciate it. Send me the reference. Can you send the link? The link for the Discord. Is that what you're asking? If you're on Twitch, it should be in like my like bio or whatever. Here, I can get the invite link for you though. All right, here. Copy link address. Whoa. There we go. 990. Conductivity skill. There we go. That's good. Self/conduct. Did I spell that right? All right. Yeah, thank you, Sake. Or I think that'd be Sake. If you're watching the stream, thank you. How can I chat on the Discord server? So you go to bot commands and you do /verify, and then you're able to verify yourself through Blox link. If you're really having issues with it, just talk to me. Like I'll verify you if you really need me to. However, verify through /verify, like that, and then yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let me really similar to combustible. Okay. Duration, I can get rid of that. Sometime I can get rid of that. How do you use const instead of local? Const is in Lua now, so you can use that. How can I challenge this? Is it normal that it asks to link? Yeah. Blox link. It's used in tons of Discord server. It's not like that or anything. If you go to official like different Roblox servers, you'll see it all the time. I think this uses it. I don't know. Let's see. What's like a popular site that uses it? Blox link. Oh shit. I can't really find a server that uses it, but okay, just trust me. Like Blox link is a popular thing. You can trust it. I'm connected to it as well. You can search it up if you're sketchy on it, and also if you don't trust it, like if you really don't trust it, I can verify you. If you really don't want to connect to your Roblox account, that's fine. Why does it have a difference? Or okay, so const, it's just like I just like to have the habit of having const because like I don't know, like I just don't want to accidentally change something, or I just visually like const instead of local. Like that's just me personally. Like I only use local if I know I'm gonna change something. It's just like a preference, I guess you could say. Yeah, I love const as well. Yeah, Blox link. I that was kind of embarrassing. I couldn't find a server that like really used it. Custom RNG module. So, basically server side wise, it's to make it so that there's more like entropy or like randomness, so that it's harder for people to cheat. And on the clients, it's also just to make it more randomized, like more properly random, because randomness on a computer, it's not like it's not actually random, it's pseudo random. So that's why I have it. It's to add like different like stuff to it and make it more random, if that makes sense. Thank you for downloading Discord. Derek on Discord. Okay, yeah, I got you, bro. That's fine. Oh wait, actually. There you go. I remember that too. Yeah, there you go. Wow, bro, this stream is doing so much better than yesterday. Yo, thank you guys so much. I actually appreciate this. Yesterday, I think I only had like 3 viewers or like 4 viewers, so I really appreciate it. And also, if what's it called? Oh shit, I forgot his name. If Acid Tiger is still here, thank you for coming back. I really appreciate that, guys. All right. Anyways, RNG, I do not need that right now for this. And yeah, okay, so let's make a new damage packet. I am gonna be streaming tomorrow. What do you all usually talk on Discord? Discord on you can just talk about whatever, it doesn't really matter. Kryzerin, could you elaborate? What do you mean by that? How do you verify? So you have to connect to your Roblox accounts. So in bot commands you do /verify, and then you can verify through that. And you just connect your Roblox. However, if you really don't want to do that, you know, it's perfectly fine. I'll verify you myself. And also, yeah, Reka, I will be streaming tomorrow around the same time. Copy this thing over. I'll edit this later. Buffer. Like, I mean, when you're making a game using Visual Studio Code, is that easier than making a game in Roblox Studio? To me, yeah, I like it more. One, I like the style of VS Code, right? So there's that. And then next off, I like how you can sort things better. Like, notice how here I don't have any like replicated service, like server script storage. Like, I can actually sort things into systems and then deposit, and then client and server is on its own thing right here, right? And I have another client server thing, right? So it's kind of better for sorting, in my opinion. And like, I don't know, I just prefer using VS Code, and it's also easier to connect AI to it. So I guess, you know. What's up, Tayeb? How you doing, bro? What's up? I love cats. How you doing? Good framework, man. Yeah, thank you. Okay, bro. Thank you. Thank you so much. NeoVim is better, bro. Honestly, yeah, no trolling. There's this guy on YouTube. Yeah, let me get him up. He actually makes me want to go on NeoVim for Roblox. Yeah, this right here, Chase Higgins. Go check him out. He's pretty cool. Vim on Roblox. Yeah, I might switch in the future, guys. If I may ask, what's the game about? Mining, I think. And I love skill trees whenever. The game is going to be like a incremental simulator where you just mine, get more money, sell, get new cooler pickaxes. And the pickaxes you craft yourself by making parts for pickaxes, right? So you can create the handle, the head, the binding for a pickaxe. And depending on what you use to make a pickaxe with, you're gonna have custom skills. Yeah, sure, I'll verify you. What's the channel name? The channel name is Chase Higgins. Here, wait, I'll just Chase Higgins. Also, yeah, I'll go verify you now, Gunner. Disable. No. Mohammed, what do you mean by that? About how long does it take to create a game if you work on it like every day? I don't really know. This is my first game that I'm ever gonna be dropping, so I couldn't tell you because I don't have any experience on like actually dropping a game, right? Like this is new to me too, so I really couldn't tell you. However, so far this is about like a month and a half worth of work, 2 months worth of work. However, I recently did have a summer course. I had a summer course at university, and that did take up some of my time. So honestly, I could have gotten more work done. However, this is about 2 months worth of work. I'm not making ASMR Nito item, bro. But for that, I would imagine just like Bones. If you want to search that up, Bones on Roblox Studio. Whoops. That wasn't Chase Higgins. What's the name? Right? What's the channel? Of Soul War Skill Tree. It was an old Bleach game. I never seen that before. How do you script? Like, how do you connect it to VS Studio? So I connected to VS Code through Roho. It's this plugin, and it can connect a file from like VS Code over to Roblox. Also, Roblox has this built-in thing called Script Sync, which allows you to do that. Also, I'm sorry if I'm not reading anyone's messages. I'm really trying. It's just what's it called? There's just a lot of messages going through. I'm not in university. However, there's like summer courses for people who are in high school, and I took that. Yo, bro, help me working on a game. Let's work together. I have to get best future. I'm sorry, but I'm good. I want to work on my own game. But thank you for the offer. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm in America. No, I never made an ASMR item. I don't need that. Bro, you already Tayeb, yeah, chill, bro. Are you good at building? By building, I'm assuming you mean modeling. So this is like the current map right now. I don't know if you consider this good. I don't think it looks bad either. I just think it looks okay. But yeah, this is the current map, so you can sort of see it. Put some tunes on. Actually, if you go on Twitch, if you want to listen to music, I'm on Twitch right now, and I play music on Twitch. However, on YouTube, I don't play any music because I want to be able to get like clips of the stream. The course was called Immersive Media Design, so it was creative coding. Basically, it's just coding, but like for people that want to pursue game design and like video game programming. Is this chess? No, it's not. Do you read Twitch chat? Yeah, I do. I have Twitch chat and also YouTube connected, so I can see both of them. This is not chess though. It just has a checkerboard pattern to it. That's just like what I wanted to do. Actually, speaking of which, yeah, I'm gonna switch to Don Tolliver. Yeah, it's a sign, bro. It's a sign, you know. Okay. Lightning. Wait, did I change this? Yeah. Duration, I can get rid of this. I'm going to be on the first to play this one. Thank you. Body by Don Toliver. Yeah, it'll play. I'm playing the whole entire album, so it'll pop up eventually. I can take song requests, and if I like it, sure, I'll play it. Oh, what do you want me to play? True. Can you try to play the game? I want to see how it works by now. Okay, yeah, I think I can run this in a more error out. So this is the plot, right? And here, let me show you the crafting real quick. What do you think of the 500 player thing? I think, honestly, I wish it was like 250 or like 100 players. I think 500 is a big metric. However, guys, like having something like that is actually a good thing because like it helps prevent slop games, and also it like it just helps prevent like predators from talking with kids and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think it's a good thing, but some people may disagree with me. Anyway, so yeah, you can craft your pickaxe here, right? And it generates it depending on what you pick, right? And then once you craft something, you can equip it, and then you can go back. I made my first with the use of local and server scripts for some events, but seeing you use OP and lots of module, I think I'm doing it wrong. I mean, when it comes to coding, there's nothing like objectively wrong or like incorrect. However, I definitely recommend using OOP and module scripts. I learned how to script like by myself, just through like YouTube and stuff like that. No, I never really got like any knowledge from like school or anything because I don't know, I just haven't. So yeah. And then right there, what you saw there was like the fire skill. So like whenever I hit something, it has a chance of catching on fire because I just unlocked the combustible skill. And then it will damage it. However, I don't have any visual effects for fire. But yeah. And then this is it. You know, you mine stuff, you can get more things, and like depending on what you mine, you can create new parts, and those parts have like different modifiers, and those modifiers unlock the ability to unlock different skills. Like right here, I don't have the combustible skill because I don't have anything made out of coal. And like, yeah, that's a game so far. Different dimensions, yeah. So there is different abilities, and in terms of like dimensions, I'm gonna have like different worlds, and you can unlock it through defeating mini bosses. However, for now, there's only the overworld, right? But I am gonna have like different sets of things. How is the moderation going to work with this game? Moderation, I'm just gonna have a really good reporting system. And in terms of moderation, like chatting, I don't know. Thank you. There is a lot of money behind Roblox development. I've been scripting for the last like 6 years. Duration, get rid of that. Also, object-oriented programming, I don't know who said it. Snek? Yeah, I highly recommend learning OOP. Like, just like the simple things about it. I think people overuse it. However, when you use like a simple, like not super complex object-oriented programming, it's just a good idea. Like the idea of object-oriented programming is so good because it's just like it's just combining and like storing data in a group, and grouping things together just makes sense. Like object-oriented programming, when used simply, makes sense. So I highly recommend using it. Why aren't you using AI? I do use AI. However, I only really use it like in parallel. So like if I'm halfway done with something, I'll let it finish it for me and stuff like that. But I use AI not a crazy amount because I can't really afford a really good model for it. Don't you care that we see your strips? No, I really don't. 16 years of being 16. Yes, yeah. I started when I was 10. I was playing Roblox and I was like, man, this shit is just so cool, and I started working on it, and yeah, only $20. Yeah, $20 I do not have. So, all right, cool. That's pretty cool. When you script inside of Roblox instead of using VS Code. I just like VS Code. I use new proxy because I just prefer to use that when creating enum values. Yeah, I just like using new proxy. I don't know. This is the time it will save is worth the money. Okay, AR's working. Just get it, bro. I literally cannot get it. I think my first mistake was not learning advanced Lua and jumping the gun on making my project firsthand without seeing how pros do it. Regardless, I can re-engineer things later, I think. Yeah, I mean, you're going to reiterate things anyways, so I mean, that's fine. I think the best thing for getting good at scripting is just doing it. So I wouldn't overcomplicate things, and you jumping the gun, honestly, I think is pretty nice. However, if you want to see how pros do it or whatever, I would recommend just watching a lot of YouTube videos and engulfing yourself in scripting videos. Passing a script from AI is less fun than scripting yourself. I do agree. However, he does have a good point. Like scripting with AI is really good. Do you accept suggestions for the game? Yeah. In my Discord server, I don't care. What's it called? In here you can give ideas and I will read them. So yeah, just suggest in there. Why don't I upload videos? I don't know, bro. I broke one. Why don't I upload videos? Because it's kind of, I don't know. I do want to upload videos eventually. However, right now I'm just sort of sticking to shorts, trying to pump into streaming. But in the future I will make videos. Yeah. Time duration, go to that. Damage source, yeah, I need that. Damage, it's 48 plus. Uh, 48 plus 32. So the damage. That should be good. I'd say it's best to use AI for scripts and then refine it after. Yeah, I agree. Hello. Yeah, what's up? Okay. I actually don't need a debounce packet for this, so I can just remove this. And then I remember that. Did you see your open source channel? Oh yeah, I don't really care. That's whatever. It doesn't matter. Do you have any upcoming videos on this channel? I don't know. No, thank you. I don't really want to have what's it called, administrators and stuff like that. Stepping somewhat. Hello. What's up, guys? I'm sorry, guys. It's like really hard to read chat right now for me. Like I'm not used to this. I learned to code just through like a lot of YouTube videos and just like pushing myself to learn how to code. I would not recommend using AI to learn how to code because people like if you use AI to learn how to code, that can be really bad. Like you will not learn as well as if you were to just watch a YouTube video and like try to learn on your own. No, please. In terms of upcoming videos on the channel, I might have like a devlog or something like that. Or maybe like videos about design philosophy for game dev. I don't know. Just for finding a script, it gotta be the most boring thing ever. It's like being a janitor. Yeah. Also, see, like using AI and then refining it after, it's good and it does speed it up, and I think it's a good method. However, also at the same time, you'll typically just understand the code less, which I don't like. I also learned the YouTube, then I got free courses from my student GitHub pack. I don't really like courses. I mean, like, bro, like the internet and like so much stuff is built off programmers who learned not through courses, but through just like I don't know, online documentation and stuff like that. So I don't think you need it. And courses kind of seem like stupid to me. What the fuck? Okay. Bro, why is my language server tweaking? I'm gonna restart my VS Code. I gotta go. Sorry, I'll be back in. Oh, okay, that's fine. TypeScript? Fuck no. Just use Lua, bro. I don't know why. Like, I genuinely don't understand why people use TypeScript on Roblox. Just use Lua. It's not that bad. What does scripting on that do? I mean, like, nothing really. Like, I just like VS Code. Yeah, Quasar. I don't know about TypeScript, bro. I don't know about that. But you can use it if you want. But I do not like TypeScript myself. I don't really know. Later. I actually don't play Roblox. I don't really play video games that much, which is kind of a bad thing because I'm developing a Roblox game, and eventually I will need to play games in my niche so I can improve it further. But I don't really play Roblox that much, honestly. Wait, actually, I think this automatically returns a demounts packet. Yeah, I don't even need this function here because just get filled in with the default. Get back data, bam. And then I can get rid of this. Alright, cool. I need to send in like some sort of VFX. But can you tell me yes or no? I know I can't be an administrator, just tell me. I'm a little bit confused by your message. I just started to focus on Python as I now make custom bots and sell them to communities. I also find it fun connecting server bots to Roblox. That sounds pretty fun. The only benefit from guys, like const and local is not something revolutionary. Like it's just literally the only thing that const does is make it so that your code won't run if you try to set the variable to something else later. That's the only benefit, right? So yeah, it just makes it so that like you don't accidentally change something that you don't want to change, which I personally like. I like it so that I make it so that all my variables I can't change it unless I know that I need to. Like I like doing stuff like that. Yeah, like Mark said. Godot was cool. Bro, honestly, I thought you were using TypeScript. You have this public field. Yeah. See, it looks like that because I have custom highlighting on because I'm in VS Code. Something that I like about VS Code is that like I can highlight stuff and make it look like an object-oriented programming language. So it's literally just this is just a table. So this is literally just a string key value to a table. You know, it's nothing crazy. I need to send a VFX signal. I forgot how I sent VFX signal though. Thank you for the follow, T. What do you use for UI? For UI, I use this package called Vide. Called Vide. It's my favorite. I used Fusion before, but that one was nice but kind of messy. So I don't know. I like Vide, but I've only used Fusion and Vide so far. Can you open the pickaxe folder and show all the pickaxes? There's not really like pickaxes. I mean, like all the pickaxes are made by parts, right? So there's no set pickaxes. It's just what you make using parts. No, I want to solo develop this. Sorry. Const is in Luau. Bro, React, oh my god. I couldn't even start using that because it was so confusing to me. Like, I don't even know why. There wasn't really good documentation on it besides stuff in TypeScript, and I'm not fucking reading that. And, like, I don't know. Like, using React was just horrible for me. Fusion might be slow. I don't really know. Yeah, Vide is just goated, like, honestly. Alright, let's see. I'd highly recommend learning Vide. Vide just makes it so much easier to code logic for your UI. And even if you don't like designing UI in Vide, like writing out code for it, there's plugins that you can get that will turn your UI into code. So you can just plug it in. I think AI is pretty nice. It helps speed up things quite a bit. New FX. Okay. Server signals. Type in deposits data. Okay. I ain't got no hose on me. My girl on me like a rosary. Plugin name. Also, by the way, guys, I'm listening to music and it plays on Twitch, but not on YouTube, if you're wondering. Anyways, the plugin name, I don't really remember. I mean, I think we can probably find it on the toolbox right now. Where the fuck? I think it's called like Codify or something like that. UI code. Oh wait, that's in my inventory. I'm stupid. I'm pretty sure it's called Codify. I don't know. I don't know, but I know there definitely is plugins on it. You can search it up, and I think you'll find it. Yeah, $13 is kind of crazy. There's probably a free version out there that you can find out. Another live studio went to the guide and asked me to start the testing list. My character just spawned and I should be able to control it, but my camera spawns very far away and I can't control the guy. Oh, this is a guide. I don't know, I'm kind of confused by that. I don't know. How do you have the motivation to keep developing Roblox when they keep shooting themselves in the foot with each update? I don't know. I like Luau a lot. So I guess that can kind of be it. Mari, if you're talking to me, I am not hiring. Only an demo for it. But yeah, I agree. Some of their updates are kind of weird. Like, bro, I saw one where it's like they're removing user IDs from players, and that shit is so fucking annoying. Yeah, I'm using a loose networking package. They remove user ID. How would that even work? They have like this weird thing that's like unique to each place. They're not like removing user IDs entirely, but like in terms of what's it called? Like when it comes to saving data and stuff like that, you're gonna have to use this other like unique ID that's unique to the game for each player. I don't know. It's really weird. I don't remember it that much, but I remember watching a video on it. Yeah. I don't know. That shit is just so stupid to me. Like, I don't know. I think that's really dumb, but I guess, bro. What did I do for this? Where the fuck did it just go? I've been vibe coding so much lately. It's boring. I can't lie. Yeah, vibe coding, like vibe coding, not just coding with AI, but vibe coding is boring as hell. The dev on Roblox anymore. It's so sad what they do to it. See, I don't get that. Like, people say that you shouldn't dev on Roblox, but like, the other alternative is going on Steam and like, bro, making it on Steam looks a lot harder than making it on Roblox, in my opinion. Like, it's sad that they're messing things up, but Roblox is definitely a really good platform to post games on. Yeah, that too. I like coding on Luau. Whoopsie daisies. I do use ECS. What I use for an ECS is this thing called Jex. That's what I use. Jex. Yeah, entity stuff like that. One more feature. Easiest path. Luau is goaded. Luau is goaded. It's my first. It's the first language I learned, and that's just so fun. Easiest path to generate revenue in game dev is Roblox. I honestly would agree for game dev. Also, Roblox engine is far behind other engines, sadly. Yeah, it is decently behind. But that's only for like. Honestly, it's not that far behind. I guess it's kind of annoying that they don't have official OOP in there, but I mean that's fine. There's solutions for that. It could have better UI stuff, but that's also sort of solved. No, I don't only know Lua. I know Java, I know Python, I know JavaScript. So I guess I also know TypeScript because, you know. And then I know GD script. I made a game in Godot. I started learning C++. However, I'm not that good at it. Like at all. Actually, they did add text shadows yet. Or I'm pretty sure they did. Like I saw a tweet about that. I mean they did add server authority though. Where do I? Okay. Oh, this is combustible. Shit. I would recommend watching a lot of YouTube videos. That's honestly the best thing. Is there that? Yeah, server authority is already out. But I really don't think that servers have it implemented yet. Any games? Any advice like this or? Yeah, tutorials and like videos that talk about here. If you guys want me to put you onto some YouTubers, I got you, bro. Here, wait. Let's see. Who is good here? I think Could Bro. No. Indie Game Clinic is nice. This guy makes good videos about game dev in general. Let's see. Leaf. I mean, I guess you could watch some of his videos. Overload is kind of nice for like game design stuff. Crusher Fire, I guess. Versidium, good for like performance. Let's see. Is this guy good? I guess you could watch Lattice. I don't remember that guy's really that good. Let's see. XD0, specifically his video on overheats. I'd recommend watching this video. This is a good video. Let's see. This guy, incredible. He actually made me learn object-oriented programming. I highly recommend watching him for object-oriented programming. He like actually helped me understand it. Definitely watch this. Watch this guy, please. All right. I'll even put his name in chat. Gamedev, I personally never really watched a lot of him. He's all right though. Yeah, Leaf is not like the biggest beginner friendly thing though. It's a link to like this. For Rojo, the way that I set it up so that it maps things to what I do it manually through the default project.json, which some people may call me crazy for, but it's whatever. There is tools out there to help you do it automatically though. I've seen that before. I just don't know it off the top of my head. I use ads to learn. I see. AI is. I would not use it to learn. There's this coding Jesus video that I watched, and I think it makes good points about it. Let's see. This one, a big player finally said it. I would watch it. It goes into like why it's bad to use AI to help you learn, right? No, I do not write the source map. I write the project.json thing. This like maps different folders and files in your code to Roblox. What's the good video that I should watch? Just search up on like online like just videos about, I don't know. Oh, Sufri Kaner, this guy cracked. This guy's a goat. Yeah, watch him. Just engulf yourself in a bunch of different videos about both Roblox coding and off of Roblox coding. Just engulf yourself in coding and you'll get better. All right. Malloc and Code Aesthetic, they're kind of good. You know. Just watch a bunch of different YouTube videos. I'm 16, not for real. Why is it bad? Because people like, well, I mean, it can be good, but like, just people will often like overestimate themselves and like they just don't really learn it as well as if they actually just learned on their own, like coding and like sitting through things and like trying to figure it out. Yeah, I don't write the source map. And then this one I just write so that it properly like maps stuff to what I want. You don't have to do this if you just have like 3 main folders like replicated storage and starter player and stuff like that, but I don't like to have that so I can sort things better in my source file. Yeah, bro, it's really hard. It's hard to chat right now. How do you make the skill tree GUI? I started off by, okay. Oh my god, this is a lot. It's fine though. I write a lot of code outside of stream as well. But anyways, so there's this guy, right? This is how I figured out what I wanted to make, right? He made this really cool video demonstrating his skill tree, and I wanted to figure out what it was, and it's a force-directed graph, right? I then went to my AI model, Blackbox, and I said, hey, can you make any, well, actually, no, first I went to ChatGPT and said, hey, can you make me a good prompt for making a force-directed graph? I got that, I pasted it in here, and it helped me make a force-directed graph. And it was really crappy at first, but it made some good classes for it. So it was a good starting point. And from there, I modified it, and I ended up with this final product. But yeah, it's just free. That's why I use Blackbox. There's like nothing special about it. However, I do like it because it thinks through your problems really well, like really, really well, surprisingly. Yeah. Like learning with AI is fine, but I'm just saying it's a slippery slope. Okay. I think I only need to send. I'll read chat in a second, guys. Sorry. Dot. Do you use some AI for math and edge cases? I don't really do it for edge cases. But I use it for math, I guess. I mean, that doesn't come up a lot, but yeah. Does it have animations when upgrading? I mean, sort of. This is like this is how it looks whenever you're upgrading stuff. But it doesn't have like a completion thing, which I want to add, or like I don't know. I'm definitely gonna add some stuff in the future, but this is how it looks like for now. I do it for fun right now, but I do want to do it for money. I do want money, but I'm not gonna make like a cash grab game. I mean, if you're actually gonna use it. Okay. Whoa. Dot UID. Bro, I'm surprised how different the viewer count is from yesterday to today. Like, this shit is actually crazy to me. Oh my god. Affected deposit. Deposit. Should I do a distance check? Yeah. Onto ID equals to. Let me cover this over. That's pretty nice. Yeah, it's nice to see you here, bro. If you have any questions on coding, I'll answer like literally anything to the best of my ability. Equals to 1, and then I just realized I need to actually just switch this to back data. Wait. Oh, I know. A class and a module. A class is for creating objects, and it's the idea of object-oriented programming. A module, it holds data and functions, and it typically has like a job. I would say that's the difference between a class and a module. And a class is typically stored in a module. So yeah. It's 1.0. Yeah, I think Pack2i is actually fine. And then let's see. Why did I want to do that? Oh wait, plot index. Const plot index equals to bit32 dots. How do I get it again? Bro, how the fuck do I get the plot index? Oh wait. Generate deposits. I can look in there. Okay. Or shift. UID 13. Alright. Cool. And then let's see. I actually want to swap these around. Go play Fruit Forager. It's fun. Is that a game on Roblox? Oh wait, I forgot on my Roblox account on this thing. Roblox.com Fruit Forager. Fruit Forager. What's up? I love cats. Nice to see you. Fruit Forager. This is pretty cool. Yeah, this actually has some good amount of active. Like this is good. 17 million visits. That's fine to run. Do you know if sending web hooks to Roblox Discord is good, or should I route it through Clefairy? I literally don't know. I need to do research on that myself. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I've never done it before, but I do want to do that. I would just search it up. You can probably find like some sort of thing in the Roblox dev forum about that, like someone making a post about that. What are you doing that requires that? Yeah, I would not do them often either, unless you because they're not really that optimized, because it's a like Roblox needs to fetch the function and stuff like that, whatever. It's not that fast. But I'm using bitwise operations because when I'm creating a unique ID, I store the plot index in the unique ID, which is kind of like a neat thing. And so like a deposit, its unique ID, yeah, I can just get the plot index to that, right? And I'm getting the plot index because if the deposit belongs to a plot, then I want to do a distance check, and I want to damage other deposits near like the deposit that got hit by lightning. Does that make sense? I use VS Code because I just like it. Like that's like kind of. Oh, and then also like AI integration. You know, that's kind of nice. But that's the reason why I'm doing it. Replicated storage, ECS. Alright, that's world. And then const. Or for is the IDs. Const other. Alright, bye, Dad. Have a nice day at work. Let's see. Buffer.read. Oh wait, that's actually a bad practice. Const. .uid get deserialize. I'm on mobile working on a game on Studio Lights, and I just need to know the basics of coding. Okay. If you want to get into coding, I recommend I don't know, just trying to figure out like just figure out what you want to make, and then just search up like what you need to make that thing, and then going off from there. Just make what you like, and you'll figure out coding. Alright, let's see. Is this our position? Yeah, it is. Deposit. Then we do other position dot magnitude. Const affected deposits equals that. Let me go to hits. Let's see, how long have I been streaming? I'll end at the 3 hour mark, so at 4:30 I'll go. I'm kind of getting a little bit hungry. Okay, let's see. Insert other. Okay, merge hit events. Yeah, that's what I want to go to. Deposits links. It's detection. Okay. Bro, where the fuck? I don't remember where I found the thing. Is it in here? Yeah, thanks. Bro, where the fuck did I find this thing? Update. Alright, let's see. I'm genuinely so confused where the effect came from. Hit deposits. Oh wait, am I stupid? Oh, I'm stupid. Yo, what's up? I don't know what you want me to call you. That's an interesting name. Ellie? Question mark. How's your day going? Hit deposits list. Deposits map. Yep. I don't know if this is. That's good to hear. Do you, are you into game dev or anything? I live in the U.S. Yeah. Affected UIDs list. Okay, it is UID. I'm sorry, but I'm busy with my game. Yeah, but that's cool. But UI creation is so sick to me. Like I'll see these UIs on Twitter, and oh my god, some of them are so clean, bro. I'm good. I want to make. I only want to focus on my game right now, and I don't really feel like working with other people right now on the game. However, in the future, I will do that. But for now, no. Yeah. Have a good day though. Yeah, yeah. There's this really cool one that I saw on Twitter. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it, but it's like a Paper Mario type of thing. Oh my god, it's so clean, bro. Here, wait, let me see if I can find it. Roblox Paper Mario UI. It generally was like the nicest thing I've ever seen. Oh yeah, this is also cool. I saw this yesterday. This is nice. It's a little bit low quality images, but oh my god, it looks really cool. Like some of these UIs I see are insane. Yeah. Oh, this one. This game. Here, wait, let me turn on the audio. This one, oh my god, this one is so cool. I love this game. I see a lot of updates on it. It looks so cool. All right, let's see. Let me also switch to. Yeah, I know, right? Damn. Marco, what do you mean? Yeah, you might have seen the game before. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's popular. It looks good. Also, Marco, what do you mean by that? I do have Discord. I do have a Discord. Here, let me just see the link through here. Thank you for subscribing to me, Marco. I appreciate it. But here, copy link address. There you go. I really need a boost. Keep me going. Yeah, sure. Send it in the showcase channel. Also, if you need help with verifying, you just go in here /verify. But if you're having issues, I can verify you if you want. I don't mind that. Oh, whoops! Did not mean to close that. Okay, yeah. I mean, Piok, I agree, but don't need to be rude about it. But yeah, it is in the description. .uid. Okay. I'm gonna use the bathroom really quick, guys. Here, let me put this if anyone joins. I'll be back. Here, let me just play this. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Here, I can get rid of this. Okay. Good to check it. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, this is nice, bro. This can be used in so many simulator games. Also, I love simulator stuff as well. I think they look so nice and like they pop so well. I really like this quest one. This quest one is good. I would definitely add a UI shadow though. I think that would look better, like a really light UI shadow. That stats looks really clean. And I like the gradient in the background of the thing, but maybe around the corners. I think it's rounded enough actually. But I definitely add some shadows. This game is not for commission. There's a UI shadow. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure you need to go into beta features. Or maybe it's out of beta feature. Yeah, it's not even in beta features anymore. But basically, you go here and you just hit whoops. You hit the plus button, UI shadow. It's a thing that you can add, and you can edit it. Use this permission or a project made by you only. It's a project made by me only. Sorry, bro, but you know, I want my first thing to be made by me. Oh, I really like the fish. The fish I really like. I would maybe make the text though a little bit different. Like I would make it a lighter blue slightly, and also I would not have the outlines of these be fully black. I would have them be a color more close to the outlines on these, and I would make the cashier. I would make the outline also the same as these other ones. Like make the outlines all the same on these. I finished my game. I've been working on it for 3 months now. Is it okay if I send the link for you to test? That's good that you got 0, Gunner. Sorry, I'll answer that 1 second. My use on using AI to create games, I think it's fine. I think AI assisted code is fine. I would not recommend vibe coding though, because I think you're just gonna end up with a shit product. But besides that, I think it's chill. It doesn't really matter. Anyways, yeah, send me the link on Discord, and I can send you feedback. However, I'm not gonna play it right now on stream. Yeah. What do you mean, like on the text for the same colors as I mentioned? Okay. So I think the blue here for the letter 0, I think that should be a little bit brighter. Maybe I don't know. But these are all kind of like similar in color, right? And then all these icons have an outline. I would make the outline the same color as all of them. Like I would make them all the same color. But besides that, it looks good. Back to you, idea. Have you ever made a game? This is my first ever like official game that I'm releasing. So I've not made like an official game yet. Yeah, like cuz like the outline of the numbers are 0. Or I mean are too dark. I don't really want to have people add me on Roblox. I'm sorry. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, let's actually handle these effects. Let's see. Struck deposit. You want to see it? I can send the game link in DM. Did you send it to me on? Okay. Pretty much there. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out. Sounds good. Yeah, that. Oh my god, that looks so much better. Like, I don't know. Just like having it like slightly lighter, like looks a lot better. After you're done with the game, can you help me? I'll pay you. I'm good. I'm sorry. Also, I just realized I need a way of separating these. But I don't know, it's fine. Yo, Spooderman, if you're in the chat, thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it. Actually, let me shorten this a little bit. That's a lot better. All right. I didn't. I was probably for Pioke. I mean, it's at the top. I don't get DMs often. I mean, I will check it. It's not letting me. For the shop GUI, I don't know. Like, do you have enough items in it for it to scroll properly? Because you don't have enough items, it won't allow you to scroll. I don't really know. I don't really know. I haven't like. I'm not really good at debugging stuff. So I don't know why this hid. Animation. I don't know about that. Okay. Let's see. Maybe you guys run this. Yeah, I'm not the best at UI work. Like my UI still has like issues with scrolling frames as well. Scrolling frames are the bane of my existence, bro. Like it's actually so annoying to work with at times. Marco, if you want to find people to help you, I mean, I'm not just gonna plug my Discord channel, but you can try to find people in general here. But I would recommend going to like Roblox Studio communities and stuff like that, and all that, and trying to find people in scripting or in like looking for scripters and getting people to help you out. I'd highly recommend going on Discord servers and getting help through there. There's some like communities that will have people actively searching for games to work on. Local piano. Okay. Let's see. I want to do like a little highlight effects. That's good, Gunner. I'm probably gonna have like some granola soon, like for the first thing that I eat once I'm finished streaming. Also, I am actually gonna end stream kind of soon. I'm getting like a little bit hungry and I want to go for a walk. You know what I'm saying? Hit marker or no? Damage highlights. I need to get the deposit. Combat boys. She's saying to send it in the Discord server, like in my Discord server. Damn, that's a lot of people. Holy. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, guys, I did think I will end the stream now because it's 4:30, so I was gonna leave at 4:30. I'm getting a little bit burnt out from talking, but yeah, I'm gonna go for a walk. I hope y'all had a good day. You know, I definitely had a good day. There's so many people that joined, and I'm so happy. Thank you guys. I will be streaming tomorrow around 1:30 p.m. EST. So go check it out. Yeah, I started streaming about 3 hours ago, so you can expect me to start streaming around 6 p.m. for you, Ellie. Yeah, I'll see y'all. Y'all have a good